What's up guys, Peter Not Your Average Guy on the Never Mind Your Own YouTube channel. You are probably sitting at home in self-isolation or lockdown. I am in the middle of nature. There is a 5-kilometer stretch of nature in front of me. There is a drone landing pad and that is the Skydio 2. Today I learned that the Skydio can not only fly 1.5 kilometer far, but it can fly 3.5 kilometer far. It's the beacon that can reach up to 1.5 kilometer, but the controller can reach up to 3.5 kilometer. So I'm going to do a distance flight over here. There is quite some wind, but the wind is like this direction, so I'm having a headwind flying out there and a tailwind coming back, so I should not get into any trouble of any kind, I guess. SD card corrupted, card settings. Guys, come on.
5 minutes later.
Format media card.
Moments later.
Now it's delete complete. It's up and running. Okay, this took a while, but eventually I managed. I don't know if it can launch from the launch pad. Let's try it. I think it's not going to work because it's a little bit tilted. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and I have to fly into that direction. I'm going to put the camera a little bit up, and also I may want to do HDR. What about that? Okay, we're going up and we're going forward. As you can see, this landscape is quite beautiful. I think I put the camera a little bit more down. Yeah, high winds. I knew that you would complain about that. I think I have to fly a little bit more to the right. And we also can do boost. It will go faster. It won't take that long. Very high winds. I know. I have to fly more into that direction. So I wouldn't want the drone to crash anywhere near those lakes. So I'm flying pretty high already, like 75 meters. Because I know we need that distance, that height because otherwise the signal won't be able to reach that far. So but even though it says there are very high winds, I cannot see that it has any trouble. I don't see camera shakes and that kind of things. And in the distance you can see a lake, and that's where I'm heading. So I will keep it at keep flying. It says return limit reached. Wow, and it's at 66%. I think because it has so much trouble with the headwind that it has, but going back should be a lot easier. So it already thinks it's on the limit of how far it can fly to return back, and that's what this message is. First I thought that was like the physical limit, but it's that's not. It is the return to home limit. But I spent some battery trying to get the SD card ready, so I should be safe at 50% at least. I think even more. I think 40 will do as well. And I can see the quality of the video is getting less. At this point, while I'm at 110 meters. And now the connection is lost. So Skydio 2 is returning to the launch point. Check the map for the location. It wasn't that far, it was like over 1.5 kilometers. And it will try to get the connection back. It says weak connection. And this is the antenna. Unfortunately, it doesn't have 2 sticks like DJI controllers, because if it had 2 sticks you could put the reflectors, the cheap reflectors on it, and it totally increases the distance that it can reach. So it says it has a weak connection, so you would guess that it does have a connection. And if I view the map, what would it show? It shows me, and it shows where the drone supposedly was seen last. Let's see if I can get the connection back like this. It says connection regained. All right, so by itself it went up. So I'm having it motion track. What's that? No, I want you to return to home. So here is return to home, to the phone. I hope it didn't hang out there all that time. So I do get the connection back when I keep my controller like this. It does have some speed, and the distance is decreasing according to this thing. So no, I want it just fly by itself. Can I have it fly lower? It's going very slow, like 4 meters per second, and it's still at 1 kilometer, 38%. So this is not really good, actually. It's not going down. So I'm gonna quit motion track and I'm gonna fly by myself. I want it to go down and I want it to go back. Now it's going down. So I want you to turn around like this. I'm wasting time like this. Wow, it's hard to see my orientation right now. That's where I am. Okay, so that's where I'm heading. I'm gonna have it fly quicker. So at least I reached this field now. I don't have to walk too far if it won't manage to do so. And alright, I will be able to get it back because I can already see the bushes where I am hiding, and it has 32%, which is alright. But wow, this is different. This is different. I have to think about this. Alright, so I should be able, yeah, I can see it already. Okay, now I will push the home button, phone, and no, stop it. Forward, not up, forward. So put the camera down and go down. Put the camera down and go down. I want to land on the helipad. You see, I got 29% left. Can I click this? Yeah, it does. I can click on the helipad and then it will go there. That is funny. That is funny. That is really funny. That's oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What was going on here? Wow. There's too much has been going on. Okay, so let's just recap. Wow. Okay, headwind. So it was going very slow. It wanted to come back, but I lost my signal. And then I just don't know what it has been doing. It should be coming back. And when I was looking at it, when I regained connection, I saw it, and then it's still facing the direction I was flying. I know that it's doing that. It's not turning around to come back. And it does have a speed. And the only way I could tell that it was coming back is because I could see that the distance was decreasing. So I kind of knew, okay, this was okay. Oh, okay. But it didn't go very fast. That's why I wanted to do it manually and speed it up with the boost button over here. So I had to turn around, look for my position. But somehow it's difficult to orientate. I had difficulty to orientate. Like I knew the surroundings. I studied that on Google Earth, so I know, like, okay, the lakes are over there, and the forest where I am, the trees, it's over here with the field. So I had to look for it, but that is not like, you don't have information on the display here where it says, okay, you're heading home. And you do have that on the DJI app. You see on the left corner, you can see your position relative to your own position. And that means you can just turn on the screen over here until you're like, okay, now it's facing in the right direction towards me. But this one does not have that. And that means either you're lost or you have to have it return automatically like it was doing. But that went too slow. Nevertheless, I figured out where I was. I was able to return. I saw the field. And when the drone is in some kind of modus, like motion track, it's tracking the quad or me or whatever, then you cannot steer it. You can say, like, you can go that position, that position, that position. That's what you can do, but you cannot say, like, go left, go right, go forward, go backwards. Not that easily. Yeah, you can say forward and backwards. It's not possible to steer it. Like here, it was coming back, and then I wanted it to go lower, but it doesn't, because it's automatically returning. But why can I not say, like, I want, because it's flying back, like, I want you to turn. Okay, you're automatically coming back, but I want you to turn and face the other direction. Or I want you to fly lower. Even though it's coming back automatically, I would want to have some control of it. Somehow, I don't know. All right, I got back safely without a problem. I got 29% battery left, so more than enough battery. And it does make sense because I got tailwind, and that also means I should be able to fly further than the 1.5 something kilometers that it did right now. But I'm kind of disappointed that it did not reach that far. And then another thing is, it was at 132 meters after it wanted to return home automatically. So by itself, it started to fly higher than it is allowed. Now, this area, there's not any airport near or whatever, so, and we don't hear airplanes, we don't see airplanes, whatever, so it's not a problem. But I would not want that thing to do that. It should not fly higher than 120 meters or 100 meters in some countries. The last thing is, it's really difficult to position it right above the landing pad or anywhere. But I read something about that you can click on the screen and it will go there. So that's what I did. I double clicked on the screen, on the landing pad that I saw here, and it beautifully went over there and exactly above it. So that's really nice feature. I know that the DJI drones can do that too. Battery down. Wow. I know that the DJI drones can do that too, but I never made a lot of use of it. All right, guys. Anyways, this we will have to do this again and see if we can get better results than this. Until then, see you on the next video. Bye bye. All right, so wow. this is like an whole new experience, because it's different from the DJI drones. Like the screen is different, the distance is different, the drone behaves different. It's not the same. It means like you have to start over again. But that's also the fun part of it, you know, because if you do the same thing over and over again, it gets boring. Okay guys, I gotta go. Bye.